We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First look is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Hurry, hurry. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Looking to throw. He'll find Metcalf. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
He was brought down there by Julian Love. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of...
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
A fairly short kick from the 14. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's got room. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Pollard again. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. Six nothing our score after 1.
With the score, Giants 6, Seahawks 9.
On the double.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from capturing the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Second and 9 now. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Out of the gun now on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Ready?
First down, and it's Pollard again. They juked him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Okay, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run left with Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a first and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It's complete, and he is going to come up empty here as they stop him short of the goal line, and this will remain a 1-score game as the lead holds at 7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14, and able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. They're going to look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 16. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll throw now on the final play. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a give here to Pollard. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. A little juke. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the 2nd half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 37 yards. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Stiff-armed him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
11 more yards. Giants, first down.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. 152 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Run for Pollard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Ready?
Here's Pollard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got it at the 15. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Robinson. It's a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. On
Here we go.
10-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete.
Come on, come on, 38.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Correct up. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think it might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before we tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. That ball caught by Slayton. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
To the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Seattle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Pollard. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Ready, break.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice. Obviously, your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.